Welcome to Trifecta Hour. I'm AJ. Oh, there's Inked, and
I'm here.
and
I
there's
like that shirt. Let's go.
If you actually could see it,
I love that. Oh my god.
look who's on it.
wait, is that
Elon still made it.
He
that's
Welcome
still
Trump,
to
made
Death
it.
Row.
JD, and Elon?
All right, now let's go.
I'm AJ. This is Ink. This is Prince. We in the building. How do on this fine Friday?
Happy Friday.
I'm here.
It's always Friday.
Skated in by the skin of my teeth.
Ooh, how much in it, chin.
My pay will be docked for being late, but hey, I'm here.
Oh Lord.
Let's go.
90 cents for every curse word. Uh,
Okay, so I'm gonna try not to cuss then. Let's see how it
oh
works out.
Lord. I think Madonna does that. Anyway,
Okay. Mhm.
so mostly peaceful protests continue in Los Angeles.
Mm.
End quote.
Mhm.
President Trump cited a legal provision to mobilize federal service members when there is a rebellion or anger of a rebellion against the authority of the government of the United States. More than 100 people have been arrested over the past several days of protests. The vast majority of the vast majority of unrest.
Okay.
My boy was having a stroke.
I was like,
That line don't make no sense, but and I'm trying to figure out what it was supposed to say. The vast majority of the arrests, no,
just skip
unrest
over it.
was
Just go.
fulfilling a disperse,
Just keep reading. Just keep reading.
while a few others, or wow, for assault with a deadly weapon, looting, vandalism, and attempted unaliving. Oh, we on YouTube murder for tossing a Molotov cocktail. Now, of course, because President Trump didn't invoke the Insurrection Act, and well, because it's Trump, Democrats didn't vary from the script and continue to play politics with the lives of their constituents. Gavin Newsom got caught up in a big fat lie that Trump quickly stomped on. Take a look.
Going on between Gavin Newsom and President Trump. Gavin Newsom, after President Trump said in the noon hour in the Oval Office that he called him yesterday or the other day, Gavin Newsom tweeted the following. He said, quote, "There was no call, not even a voicemail. Americans should be alarmed that a president deploying Marines on our streets doesn't even know who he's talking to." Well, President Trump contacted me from Air Force One on his way to Fort Bragg, North Carolina, where he'll be in just a little while. He said the first call to Gavin Newsom was not picked up. The second call Gavin picked up. We spoke for 16 minutes. I told him to essentially, quote, and this is quoting the president, "get his ass in gear and stop the riots, which were out of control more than anything else. This shows what a liar he is." Said I never called. So here is the evidence. And here is the call log that the president sent me from his phone. This was June the 7th. Now, granted, this was on Saturday. But look, there's 1:22 o'clock in the morning. Which would have been 10 o'clock at night, 10:22 at night, California time. There was an outgoing call for 4 seconds. And then there was an outgoing call for 16 minutes.
Wow.
So that from the president, which says is proof that he spoke to Gavin Newsom early in the morning, our time, late at night, Friday night, would have been June 6th, I guess, in Los Angeles. So, Governor, over to you for the response.
Say that's next, right? We're waiting to see what if Governor Newsom has a response to the president's. Essentially, what he has there is the receipt for what he says is the call that was made.
It's all about
and
the
the long
receipts.
Conversation, yeah, exactly,
All
and a
about the
16-minute
receipts.
conversation. As you mentioned, as things were heating up, is the timing of that call. As things were really just beginning to get started. So it'll be interesting to see where this goes.
Dan, as the president.
The lies, the lies, the lies.
Oh, it sounded like truth to me. What are you talking about?
Oh my gosh, ain't nothing like a good receipt. We didn't have a call? Oh, well, what's that? Okay, cool.
No
So
problem.
Gavin Newsom, of course, played victim, act like he didn't know what was going on. I didn't understand. And then he sued the Trump administration for sending the people in. And then he got the injunction, and then a lower court granted Trump said no, you can't stop Trump and allow Trump. And I was told there was an update that Trump did get blocked, but I didn't see anything before we went on, so I'm sticking to what it was. So
Okay.
Inked, do you stand with Trump or do you stand with Mexico?
Is that a real question?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, as a person who was brought here as merchandise, as I was told today.
Oh, okay. I'm not black, so that wasn't me. Listen. I had a silver spoon in my mouth, so I don't know what you're talking about. These people need to get their whole life right. Okay. I have a real problem with people wanting things from us that you can't get anywhere else. Okay. So there's no other country that you can weasel your little ass into on any type of visa. You can't float on a mattress. You can't go in, as our AJ would say, on Wilson. You can't jog across. You can't cut the barbed wire. You can't do any of those things in any other country and expect to stay. You can't do any of those things. I don't care if you're working at the pizzeria. I don't care if you're driving Uber. I don't care what you're doing. I don't care if you're paying taxes. None of those things will matter. So I absolutely stand with Trump. I absolutely put America first. I absolutely do not care about any of the issues in which you're having and anything in which you're going through. Okay. I know after you didn't called us all kinds of Negroes, told us how black we were, no matter if we spoke the language or not. Okay. Como esta? That you didn't care. You don't like us. You never liked us.
Never.
So you don't even like Latinos, Latinas. You only like Mexicans. And then you don't like the Mexicans that don't agree with you. So I don't know where my empathy or sympathy or feeling or care is supposed to come in at. But I don't care. Oh, and if you think by burning, looting, destroying, I don't know, hurting, keeping black women from going to work by standing in front of their cars. Jesus. You think we're supposed to get down with that? You think we're supposed to care? You think we're supposed to agree with that? No. Oh, I forgot I was one of you white liberals.
Of course.
So I'm mad right now that I didn't have my t-shirt on that said white liberal fatigue. Because it is a hit. I have worn it already in the streets of Seattle, and the looks in which you get when you walk around with white liberal fatigue. They're very nice to you. I just want to let everybody know that white liberals are very nice to you when you tell them you're fatigued and you look like me. Anyways, so no, I stand with Trump. I don't care about anything they're going through. Get your ass out. The only people I'm respecting at this point are the people who are self-deporting so that they can come back. Those are the only people that I'm respecting at this point. Facts. So if you're self-deporting because you want to do it the right way, the correct way to be able to come back, I'm going to stand with you. I'm going to rock with you. But I will not minimize, okay? My children's grandparents had to come here the right way.
Facts.
Okay? They had to spend a lot of money, and they have their citizenship, and they had to learn to speak the language, and they had to go through all of that to be an American citizen. And they will tell you right now, I'm an American, and that's not my country anymore. This is my country.
Amen.
So I don't care. I don't even know why people are asking us to care. I don't understand. No, I'm really confused. I mean, nobody cared about any. I mean, right now, if I had like stomach cramps, they wouldn't care. They wouldn't care. They wouldn't care. They wouldn't care if I was sleeping on the street. They wouldn't care. But you want me to care that you come into this country, you abuse the system, you drop your turd here so that you can truly abuse the system, and then you want me to care. You get things that we don't get. You want rights that we don't have. We break a crime, we commit a crime, guess what? They prosecute us and put us in jail. Sometimes we have to go to jail until we are proven innocent. Your due process. So should we block? Just stay there for 10 years until you get your due process, till your paperwork comes to the top? Should we do that? Because we're not going to put you in front of the people who are already there doing it correctly.
Facts.
We're not putting you in front of those people. So if you want due process, I'm more than happy to give it to you. You can have all the due process you want. But you're gonna be there for a minute, just so you know. You might die during due process because your ass gonna be locked up indefinitely till your paper, because you got to start at the beginning because you never filled it out. So now we're gonna lock you up for due process, and we're gonna make you fill out the paperwork, and then we're gonna put you in line.
Damn.
And then when we get to wherever you are in the line, because now you're doing it the right process, you're doing it the right way, then you'll get out. Oh, and guess what? You'll still be separated from your family. You want me to care like I care about the crackhead being separated from her children? You want me to care? No, I don't. I don't care. You abuse your children, you're separated. Guess what? I don't care.
Wow.
You go to jail, guess what? You separated from children. I don't care.
Facts.
Okay? So there's a lot of people separated from their children.
Facts.
There's a lot of children being used as pawns in this evil game of bullshit. There's a lot of children that's happening to, and it really fucking sucks. 90 cents. It really sucks. Okay? So I don't feel sorry for you because there's a lot of people whose children have been taken from them. There's people's children that have been taken from them that shouldn't have been taken. And they're fighting to get their children back.
Right.
But now you want me to feel sorry for you because you knew when you broke the law, you knew there was a chance you could get caught, and you knew there was a chance you get deported. You knew when you dropped your turd here.
Oh, not turd.
You knew that there was a possibility that your turd, who's legal, could be separated from you because you're not. So when we wipe the ass and we flush you, don't be mad. Don't be angry. Don't be upset. Oh, you know what? Here's a better thought. Take your kid with you. Just everybody deport. Everybody get out. Everybody go. Everybody go back to the great country that you fled from, that you were willing to risk your life, your children's life, your mama's life, your grandparents' life, everybody's life. You was willing to risk the life of all these people because your country was so great. So flee your ass right back. That flag you're waving, ooh, take your ass back. You think you can come here and burn the American flag, spit on it, stomp on it, and think that I, as an American, are going to give a damn? Don't care. Just like that guy that got hit in the balls. I hope you all get hit in the balls.
Ouch. And he had it removed today, one of them.
Oh, what a shame.
Ouch.
Oh, I wouldn't know. I don't have any balls. Although I was having to squat over a urinal because I had to pee so bad today that I had to go.
Okay, all right.
Why you cut me off? Smallest penis ever. Have to squat over the urinal. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Prince.
Come back to us, Prince.
I'm sorry. Didn't help myself. Go ahead. Go ahead.
What the fuck was the question? Who are...
Do you stand with Trump? Or do you stand
yes.
with Mexico?
Well, I should be standing over a urinal. Like, what the fuck are we talking about, man? Anyway,
Yo, Dad.
I stand with this man right here.
Hey,
Yes.
Jaquavius.
I stand with that man right there. And I'm going to use this analogy again. If I rob a bank and I use that stolen bank money to buy a house, put my kids through school, buy a car, and all the fruits of good labor, and I do good things with it. When the cops come and take my money and take everything I bought with it, I cannot be upset because I obtained everything illegally. When you come over here illegally, you start working, you have kids, you put them through school and all this stuff. You put them in the school next to the black kids, and then they looking at the black kid like, why is he darker than me and all this other stuff. It's still illegal. I don't know what else to tell you, but what you're doing is you're allowing them to say, see this again, AJ. What do you always say? The left is so good at framing.
Yes.
Oh, they're kidnapping immigrants. No. Complete the sentence. They're deporting illegal immigrants. Oh, they're taking people from their kids. They're taking kids from no. They're taking illegal kids from their illegal parents.
I don't even know that the kids are illegal at this point.
Jesus.
I don't know what else y'all want us to do. Like, and I had this conversation with somebody today where I said, yes, there are good people here that is trying to do the right thing, but guess what? Like all good things, you get swept up with the bullshit. This is a problem. You know who you should be blaming? You should be blaming the dementia rid monkey that's no longer here.
Oh.
He's the one that pushed everybody over the edge to say, I don't give a fuck who they are. Get rid of them. Because remember, illegal immigration isn't new.
It's not.
Nope.
It didn't just start last week. Remember, every year we will always be like, those illegals, blah, 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 blah. But then when they said open it and let them come in, and then we were seeing what? Officers getting hurt. Officers getting killed. Kids getting killed.
Yeah.
Women getting raped and killed. American citizens getting assaulted, murdered, raped, you name it, by illegals. Guess what? People are going to be like, you know what? I don't give a damn if they came over here and they discovered a new cigarette. I want them gone.
Wow.
Thank you for everything that you've done so far. Goodbye. Come back and do it the right way. What do y'all think when you keep punching and punching and punching and punching? People are going to get tired. Right now, that person that's tired of getting tired is the American tax-paying citizen. We are tired of being punched. So guess what? We're getting rid of all the abuse. We're getting rid of everybody.
Right.
And I don't want to hear that shit about that's not fair. It's not. It's a flawed system. Blah blah blah. Fuck that.
Oh,
90
cents.
I really don't care anymore at this point. You're trying to tell me that when I got 3 kids and if illegal hurts one of my children, you're telling me I'm supposed to be okay? I'm supposed to turn the other cheek? No, I'm sorry. If you're illegal, you have to go. If you're throwing Molotov cocktails, you have to go. And if you're black and you're standing in that bullshit and you're supporting that bullshit, you can go too.
Preach.
But you know why you're doing it? Because guess what? You don't have nothing to lose.
That part.
So, Consuela, Julio, Juan, when you see the black person next to you, I want you to think like, wait a minute. If we both get handcuffed, I'm gone. They gonna stand in front of a judge and probably get a fine or an infraction or something and be still an American citizen.
Yep.
Again, nobody cares. We're pissed off. We're done. We're done with it. Just go. And real quick, Gavin Newsom, you should know better. You shouldn't run for president if you don't even know that when somebody calls you, there's an electronic receipt.
And it's
you lied
recorded
to the American people before you had the job.
And there's a transcript.
Whatever. Who are we talking about? Dodo. He didn't run a whole state into the ground, but we spoke. Okay, anyways.
Eddie.
And real quick, AJ, one thing about people like Gavin Newsom. You're the equivalent of somebody on fries that is bad at fries and then talk about some, why can't I be the manager? You want to run the country? You can't even run California.
Jesus, sure can't.
I'm done, AJ.
Well, I've been arguing with these people all week.
Okay.
On my
that was good,
stream.
AJ. I'm proud of you. Good job.
I put up I'm wearing out the word monkey like I'm wearing out, like they wear out the word racist.
No,
so
no, they're not even in the same bracket.
I'm trying to switch it up, people.
I gave you a word.
And I forgot it.
Okay, we'll bring it back. Go ahead.
These people are ridiculous. First of all, like I said in the live stream today, and I said a million times, the majority of the racism I've experienced in my life came from Hispanics. They come from white people, came from Hispanics.
Really?
So, and I'm not saying I judge all Hispanics from that angle, but when you ask me to stand on the front line to fight your cause when you came in the wrong way, hell no, I'm not doing that. Now, if there was a true injustice, okay, I might consider it, but there's no injustice here. You did it wrong. And then when you have polls where literal immigrants who did it the right way, legal ones, paid the fees, did all the paperwork, got the sponsor, whatever things you got to do, right? They did it right. They came into the country. They worked their asses off to become upstanding American citizens. And what do y'all do? Jump the line, because
Shit on them.
the ones who still online, you know, who was waiting, who was doing it the right way, y'all jumping in front of them, and then y'all mad at the immigrants who are here. They're mad because you are messing it up for everybody, even the people who are on the line doing it the right way. You're messing it up for them. So yeah, I don't feel sorry for you. I don't give a damn one way or the other if you're separated from your child. I don't care.
Oh,
If an American gets arrested, they're separated from their child. What's next? You did it the wrong way. What is the crime in me saying if you did it wrong and you got caught, it's called a repercussion, right? It's called a consequence, right? Okay, so if you got a consequence for an action you took, and you can't then say, well, this is an injustice. It's not an injustice. Y'all just want an excuse to riot and burn things down and steal. Y'all want an excuse to be victims. Y'all want these Democrats, they stand at the podium and they never say illegal. They always say immigrants.
Yes.
Nobody is talking about the ones that did it the right way, the legal ones, the ones that did the work to get here. Never in the conversation. We're talking about you bottom feeders. We don't need more people scrubbing toilets. We don't need more people standing outside of Home Depot. We don't need more people on construction sites. I had some idiot in my live say today, well, who's going to build your houses? So we weren't building houses before illegal immigration was a massive problem? What did I miss here? Is there something I missed? Because I believe we were building shit long before y'all were crawling under barbed wire. And this is literally, this was a Democrat talking point for decades. And the only Democrat that I can think of who really did something about it was Barack Obama.
Yes. Obviously, he did it nice.
I'll give him his kudos for is that exact same thing he did Trump's doing.
Oh. Okay.
Except what? Nobody covered it.
Oh, I thought maybe there was a difference since.
So there's no, and then you had the murmurs on Telemundo and shit like that he is really deporting a lot of people, but it never really caught fire like when Trump does it, right? So they had their gripes with Barack Obama, but they never were like that. They weren't burning down Los Angeles because Barack Obama was getting them out of here. So you see, it's bullshit, and they're playing politics with you, and y'all are dumb. And let me be very, very clear. Tomorrow, when Trump has his birthday party or whatever the hell y'all want to call it, and y'all go out there and protest, if y'all fuck around, you will find out. Because not only, we're not going to burn down our communities, we're coming to your communities. And we're going to tear it all up. And your children, and your grandparents, and your mama, your daddy, your dogs, everybody. Everybody. You want to see MAGA act like y'all? Fuck around with Trump tomorrow. Go ahead. Go ahead. Try us. That will be the trigger. That will be the match that lights the motherfucking thing. And we will take this whole shit out. Okay. You don't have more guns. You're not stronger. You're not faster. You're not smarter. And our men don't wear high heels.
Nope.
So
they stand when they piss. So
come and peacefully protest. and then take your dumb asses home and enjoy your $200 that you're getting paid to do that. Anyway.
Okay.
So let's shimmy along here.
Okay.
We're gonna skip that question and we're gonna go here. During a press conference yesterday, Secretary of Homeland Security Kristi Noem was aggressively confronted by California Senator Alex Padilla. Take a look.
I'm Senator Alex Padilla. I have questions for the Secretary because the fact of the matter is a half a dozen violent criminals that you're rotating on your
ass out.
Shut up.
Look at the guy. This is great, Bob. You getting on this?
Oh God.
Oh my God.
So when I watched this, I immediately said staged. this is some bullshit because first of all, you weren't even supposed to. You can go in the press conference and sit there, right? But this wasn't the moment to take questions, right? She's talking,
I got some.
right?
Questions.
She's literally talking, and so you're interrupting her. We are at heightened security state right now. This woman's getting death threats, real ones.
Mm-hmm.
They really want to harm this little petite woman. And here you come, big bad Franco, Hispanico, Modelo drinking.
Oh, Modelo drinking.
Maybe.
Okay.
Senator.
Maybe you take shots of tequila.
So, and then have your staff tape the thing, right? You have the staff with the camera, right. So, so after the altercation, and homeboy decided, after he got his moment, he got the moment with the camera, and they took him to the thing, and they come to get on his knees, and then had him down on the ground and cuffed him. So after he was uncuffed and sent wherever he was sent, he dropped this video on his social media. Roll it.
Hi everyone, this is Senator Alex Padilla. I want to begin this video by just saying thank you to everybody who's reached out to me, to Angela, to my office, expressing your support because of what's happened today. It means the world to me. I certainly have heard your support and I feel your support, so thank you. For those who may not be aware, I was in the federal building in Los Angeles today for a scheduled briefing with representatives of Northern Command because of what's been happening in Los Angeles and Donald Trump's unacceptable escalation of tension.
Don't trip yourself up using big words.
The Department of Homeland Security has continued to increase the cruelty and the extremism of their immigration enforcement operations.
Okay.
While I was waiting for the briefing, I learned that just down the hall from where I was, Secretary Noem from the Department of Homeland Security was having a press conference. Now, Secretary Noem and the department we have been calling on and we have been sending letters to since the beginning of the year requesting more information as to what and why they are doing with little to no response.
Yeah, show us the proof.
So I thought, let me go over there and listen in on the press conference. Maybe they're sharing some important information.
Oh my gosh.
While I did that, escorted over there by a National Guardsman and an FBI agent, I just heard nothing but increasing political rhetoric.
Rhetoric.
On multiple occasions. They're claiming that they're there in full force in Los Angeles because they need to rescue the people of Los Angeles from the governor and from the mayor. And I just couldn't accept the rhetoric anymore. So I had the audacity.
Audacity.
You had the audacity.
I introduced myself. I'm Senator Alex Padilla, and I have a question.
That's what happens when you let ChatGPT talk for you.
For multiple agents to forcibly remove me from the room.
They forced
to pin me on the ground.
Oh yeah.
Handcuff me.
They should have put their knee in your back.
People wondered how I'm doing.
You're still breathing.
Okay. But the big lesson here is if they can do that to me, if they're willing to do that to me,
here comes the emotionalism.
Question,
he's still breathing. How emotional can you be?
You broke the law. Why can't they do that to you?
What are they doing to a lot of the folks that are out there when the cameras are not on? Not the dangerous, violent criminals that they say they're targeting. I have no issue with that. But I'm talking about all the otherwise law-abiding, undocumented,
the ones throwing rocks at
law-abiding, undocumented.
They can wrap it up.
In our community.
How are they law-abiding and they're undocumented? It's an oxymoron.
Subjects
we can wrap
I
them up.
think of the people at car washes, the day laborers trying to.
Now the car washers.
Okay, we okay.
The car washers. The car washers.
So we saw what we just saw, right? In the
Correct.
Yeah, right. Was this the Q&A section of the press conference?
No,
she's in the middle of speaking, and you being emotional, wanting your viral moment, which you got, and then you want to run back to Washington and go to the Rice and Beans Caucus and ask them, hey, mira, blah, 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 I was victimized, and you got Democrats out on the steps. Oh my God, I'm outraged, and all the stuff, right?
Nobody cares.
And then says, "Oh, I put my hands up and they aggressively. We saw you charging at this woman. I don't know how tall Christy Nome is. I'm gonna say she's like 5'5" based on the way the image, right? She's not a tall woman. She's a very thin woman. Why are you charging at her like a bull? You're a grown ass man charging at a woman who you know has great security around her. Yeah, you're gonna get your ass handed to you. They did nothing wrong. So now there's an investigation. They want Christy Nome to resign. But Inked, do you think it was an overreaction by the agents or fully warranted?
Listen. Let me take a minute and formulate my words because the things that I want to say will probably be trending on Twitter. So, anyways, listen. No, it was not an overreaction. See, this is where people make their mistake. When he walked in, he should have just stood at the back of the room and said, "I would like to ask a question," very calmly, right? And when they say to him, "Sorry, this isn't a time for questions. We're just speaking. You can get with my office later," whatever they say, I don't know. You accept that and you walk out. When you choose not to do that, we don't know if you're sane. We don't know if you're there to really ask a question or to invoke harm. We don't know. We don't know. Just because you're a senator, we're supposed to what? Believe you're safe?
You're a violent Hispanic first, clearly, and you prove that.
Oh, okay. What AJ said. So you get what you get. They tell you to get out. They tell you to stop. They tell you this isn't the time. You don't listen. You get what you get. See, I'm real cool on people thinking that we're supposed to give a damn that you can just do whatever you want. This is the problem that we're having in 2025. You think you can say what you want to say. You think you can do what you want to do. And then there's no repercussions for the things that you say and the things that you do. Okay. If you barged into my home and I said, get out, and you didn't, first, you're going to leave with dog bites.
Say Creed will tear him up.
Okay. You're going to leave with dog bites. Hopefully, you'll maintain your limbs and he's not choking on something, a finger or something that he bit off of you.
Ouch.
Okay. Because then I'll have to save my dog.
Damn.
And you probably might leave with like a Glock 40 caliber hollow point. I don't know. I can't promise that the dog will be good enough. So I don't know why you guys think that you can just barge into people's spaces and it's okay. Because you can't barge into my space.
Facts.
You can't invade my boundaries. If I tell you to back the fuck up and get out, even my personal boundary, I don't even have to be in the house. If I say back the fuck up and you don't, well, then you get what you get. I have an adopted child who would pepper spray you, tase you. That's guaranteed. She coming for you. Okay, she do not care. She might put soap in socks and hit you. I don't know. That's her behavior. That's what she does. It's the New York in her. She can't get rid of it. She's
soap and socks.
She's not all there. I might have dropped her once or twice, but you know what? That's neither here nor there. Listen, we are not in a time where things can be taken lightly.
Facts.
We are not in a time where we can assume anything. So we're going to assume the worst, hope for the best.
Yep.
And you're fine. Nothing's broken. You're breathing.
Clearly.
You're fine. You're fine. You were so fine that you can sit up there and tell us about who is going to work at the gas station at the car wash. See, this is what you fucking morons are missing. Every job that they say is going to be left open is some low, dumb, rejective job.
That's some of the high school students.
Right. The fields, the car wash, the McDonald's, the toilets. I mean, you haven't yet to say that there's going to be less surgeons,
judges.
We don't even have to worry about that. The things that save your life, okay? Doctors, nurses. You have yet to tell us that.
Right.
Okay. You're worried about your car getting washed. Well, bitch, take your ass outside with the water hose. Okay. Put some soap and a sponge in a bucket. and wipe your car down and then hose it off. You know, we used to do that. That's what we used to do. We used to wash our own cars before they came up with these fancy things that you just drive your car through. Now you don't have to get out the bitch. You just sit in it and drive through the car. Okay. We used to wash our own cars at home. It's crazy, craziest thing ever that we used to do these things ourselves. In fact, some of us still clean our own toilets and wash our own dishes. It's fascinating. It's quite fascinating. I know how to vacuum and mop. You know what? Don't know how I learned that, but I know how to do it. I know how to do my own laundry. So when you guys speak to me and you say, who's going to wash your car? Bitch, I am. Get the fuck out. Okay? I don't care. So stop trying to placate to those who take care of themselves, who are self-sufficient, who do not care. I don't have any illegal people around me. They're not doing my lawn. They're not cleaning my house. I don't cater to none of that bullshit. Okay? You know why? Because there's somebody who's here who needs to make a living to pay their bills, and I'm going to employ that person. I'm not going to employ the illegal for $2 less.
Prince.
You see the look on his face.
We had a conversation earlier, but go ahead.
So I don't think that they overreacted. I think they protected who they should be protecting. They made sure that there was no threats, right? And then they let the fool go. And now he's sitting there as though something happened. He's sitting there as though we came into his house and took him out.
Right.
I mean, literally, that's how he's talking. He's talking as though we entered into his home. He was on his social media live and we snatched his ass out and arrested him. That's how he's acting. I don't give a fuck anymore. I'm tired of these people. You know what? I'm tired of this conversation. I really am. I've tapped out. I'm no longer talking about any more of this emotional bullshit. Like, I do not care. You're dumb. You're dumb. You can't break the law and think that I'm going to care. I do not care about any fucking criminals. And you know what? To you asshats who keep saying, oh, you're next, bitch, I have a whole fucking passport. You can arrest me, and guess what happens when you put my fingerprint on the little thing? Blue. Global entry shows up. TSA pre-check shows up. My birth certificate shows up. Are you kidding me right now? Like, I'm not worried about being detained. Not even worried about it. In fact, I should be detained. I probably would lose 50 pounds.
You know what?
I should get detained. I should take my ass down here and get arrested because I probably would be skinny after. So you know what? It would be a benefit to me. Act like I don't speak English. Rub my fingerprints off. Put some super glue on them so they can't figure out who I am for at least 30 days. I will be nice and thin. Jeez. Okay? When they arrest me, they already know my ass is too bougie and I got too much good shit. They'd be like, get this bitch out of here. She's American. Get her out of here. Get by. So what are we worried about? I ain't worried about shit. Y'all got a driver's license? Oh, y'all might not. The guys in the box with me might not have one because, you know, we couldn't do that. You're fine. All of us who are legal are fine. It's funny how none of us are worried about it. I mean, they're making jokes about it. Remember the one person, the guy, he made a video talking about he was listening to Creed so that when the police came, they would think he was white.
Jesus. Oh, my God.
I was listening to Metallica today. I'm good. Prince.
He literally said that he literally called them law-abiding undocumented citizens. How can you be law-abiding and undocumented?
And a citizen.
You vote for these people. You go in the booth and you see D and you say yes. And if your hands was up, why was you pushing agents to get towards her?
Charging.
We all saw what we saw. But again, this is why you people are so stupid. You get so emotional and you're trying to retrain your eye to see. You did not see a whole man charging at a woman, at a presser. Like, so we're supposed to just ignore that. You talking about just for Padilla and putting them in hashtags, stuff like that. He was wrong.
What justice does he need? He's not in jail.
But because of you
bored.
don't like the person currently sitting in the office, you're willing to just suspend all logic, all laws, because you feel a certain way about the person that's in the office. And what I'm most disappointed in is all these men, quotation marks, all these men that's so feminine and so behind bullshit. Like, you're not a man. A real man knows how to point shit out. A real man can stand up and say, yeah, that's not right. That's not cool. The real man knew that a real man is not charging towards a woman like he's a damn meth addicted bull. And again, these are the people that are supposed to represent all the people, right? And that moment, guess who he chose? He chose his people over the American people.
Facts.
The same way Ryan Garcia, the MMA fighter, I thought I sent y'all that tweet today. He went against Trump today. He chose his people. But y'all want us to stand with you. See, when it push comes to shove, they're choosing their people. The same way my people, they're saying, y'all got it. Now, I may get a toaster or a pair of Nikes, but y'all got it. Y'all do what y'all do. Hey, good luck.
I chose my people.
You know all, people. Right. You know all the sayings we say, man, wow, that's crazy. Couldn't be me. That's wild. That's my people. That's the community. We're not doing it. And you keep putting these Padillas in front of us, and they're using their 11th grade education, and they sound like a higher elite Godeta, and you thinking that they're right. And within 30 seconds, he proved that he's not a higher Godeta, because he said law-abiding, undocumented citizen.
Well, I think where they also make their mistake is we are choosing our people. We are American.
We're choosing America. Again, no ethnicity, nothing is involved. I am an American. There's no ethnicity involved. I am an American.
I choose my people. So good luck.
I choose the American people. You're right, and absolutely right. We have chosen our people. We've chosen the American people.
Yeah. Go ahead, you dodo knee.
When your baby's hungry, it's my breast that feeds him.
I'm done.
What's that?
I'm done.
When your husband makes love to you, it's my face he sees.
Rebecca De Mornay.
I'm done.
When push comes to shove, you can't even breathe.
He took the whole scene.
She set that bitch up.
Okay, he brought the whole scene.
The greenhouse, man, that was
that was wild.
My favorite part, I shouldn't laugh, but when she was like, "Are you a fucking retard? Huh? Huh? Are you?
I won't let you hurt them."
Okay.
I don't know. We can't laugh at Ernie Hudson. Respect to Ernie Hudson, one of the greatest. But anyway, that's all I had to say. We'll be right back.
Wow.
Now it's time for our trending topic.
That's the killer right there.
Where?
He just walked by.
This is our first time seeing it.
Oh, the killer just walked by with the hat. See, there he is again.
Oh. Whoa.
There it is. Bow. She's out. He just killed her. We could probably stop it here depending on what comes after this.
Yeah.
So if we bring this back, let's bring this back. I had another video I should have dropped it in that actually showed. So watch this video back. So you see him, right?
Yeah.
Okay, see the lady walking by.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Get out, victim. See him right there with the
Okay, I see.
Oh, I see him now.
walking? Yep, see, there
And
he
he's
is.
holding it. You can see him.
Yep, he walks right
Inconspicuous.
by. And then the wife sees him. He walks up to the wife. The wife sees him. Now you're going to see them come back into the frame. See how she's talking to him? She said, don't bring your ass over here. Boom. And then right here, he kills her. Boom. He just killed her. So somebody picks up her phone. Somebody from the street, a passerby, picks up her phone and says, if you know this person, call this phone. If you know these people, call this phone. So there's another video of him driving around during the day and talking about he was looking for them. He had been to all the casinos and he had been in and out of casinos looking for him. All this over a YouTube beef that's been going on for about a year. All on live. That was on live. He was live. So he was on his YouTube live streaming. You see the guy walking to the frame, walks by like it's casual. His wife, there's another perspective where the killer's wife, she's videoing at the same time.
So she
So
knows
you
what's going to happen.
Yeah, so you see the video of her like walking towards them. So they match the videos up so you can see what she saw and what was happening, and at the same time. She was videoing. Yeah.
Wow.
Internet beef. So I always like to remind people, you like to think that, oh, it's the internet. It's not that big of a deal. Oh, it's not that serious. And you keep fucking with people. Oh, it's the internet. It's not that serious. It's not that big of a deal. You doxing people.
Wow.
Oh, it's the internet. Oh, it's not that big deal. Oh, they're trying to call out who your man is and who your daddy is and who your kids are and all that bullshit. Y'all playing on the fucking internet. Y'all playing. You playing with people on the internet that you know nothing about. This is what could happen to you fucking with somebody on the internet. He hunted them down, literally their lives, so he could see exactly where they were because he was watching.
Wow.
He walked into the frame of the live. You see him walk across the frame. The wife sees him. She confronts him and says, don't come over here. Don't bring your ass over here with that shit. He fucking pulls a gun out, guns the man down. The wife picks up the phone and she's like, are you fucking kidding me? And he shoots her dead. When you hear her screaming, boom, the phone hits the ground. He shot her dead. There is footage of her laying dead on the ground. People driving by on the strip. There's footage of them on the sidewalk on the Las Vegas Strip in front of the Bellagio, dead. You can see them uncovered, dead. He shot her dead on live. A gentleman picks up the phone and says, if you know these people, if you know who they are, call this phone. Because he was trying to tell someone, a loved one, anyone, hey, your family member is like dead. He picked up their phone, he picked it up and talked to it. All behind an internet beef, YouTube internet beef. This fucking trash has turned himself in. He's been held with no bond.
He shouldn't. He should have no bond.
So I tell people all the time, stop fucking playing on the internet. It's not funny. It's not funny because you don't know how far you can push a person. You don't know if a person's having a bad day, but you think you can be calling people by their government names on the internet when they haven't given out that information. You fucking think that you can be giving out people's addresses when they haven't given out that information. You think you can be giving out people's phone numbers and all kinds of bullshit on the internet. Trying to tell her, oh, this is your mom, your dad, all the bullshit that goes on the internet. Stop playing on the internet. Because it's real.
Facts.
So something that was internet based, a beef on the internet,
Jesus,
just took two people's lives. just like that, and cold blood on the Las Vegas Strip. Go ahead, Prince.
This, and people don't understand why some people are so vigilant when it comes to their family and their loved ones. Why people get so upset when you quote unquote dox somebody or you give somebody's information out. Because I'm telling you right now, if anybody was to ever approach my wife or anything like that on her socials, I would literally lose my shit to make sure that you are no longer breathing, because there's just some things you just don't do. And you're out here, they were on vacation and you were that unhinged that you spent the whole day trying to track them down. And I feel like there's a joke in here somewhere where it's like, well, since a lot of people like that animal doesn't have a passport, maybe you should just vacation where they will have to work a little bit harder. It was the Strip, a public place, and he gunned down not only one but two people. And you know what's the bad thing about it is we're so desensitized to violence now that people, even when it was happening, your natural reaction when somebody fires is not to say, "Are you serious?" Like, you're either supposed to be running, fighting, ducking, doing something. It's just like we just don't know how to react anymore. That is wild, and he needs to be made an example of. I don't even know if the death penalty is in Vegas. Is death penalty in Vegas?
I didn't look, but please hold.
Nevada.
We'll find
I
out.
don't know if Nevada has a death penalty.
We'll see.
Probably
right now.
not. It doesn't seem like a state that would.
Yeah, you're right. That is wild. And here go me and AJ. Y'all need for full disclosure. Me and AJ haven't seen the video yet, and we was saying like, "Hey, we haven't seen it, so we're going to see it live." They do. He needs it.
Yeah. Oh,
there's no way he could plea out of that.
Oh,
He's.
no.
I mean, I'm not a lawyer, but isn't stalking somebody all day and stalking their socials and going in and out of casinos looking for them, is that not premeditation?
Yeah, it is premeditated.
Right.
But he had made threats prior to. So I think that's the part that a lot of people don't understand. Most people wouldn't even take that seriously, right? Like, who would think that they would, like, literally somebody would find you and hunt you down to kill you over an internet beef? He did that in broad daylight. He did that on the Las Vegas.
Not one, two. And because the other one tried to protect, I want to know what was said in this beef. There's no excuse, but I want to know what the hell.
Well, we can't find it because everything has been. There's some people have brought back like old videos, but they've watched their YouTube pages, right? So like all the beef and the back and forth has been removed from the internet. They immediately shut it down because all that's
YouTube scrubbed it.
Yeah, all that's going to be evidence. But I have seen where some people have found some like old videos that were like maybe posted in like Reddit or somewhere else, and they've been bringing back some of the beef, so that you can see like where it started. But it's literally been a year. It's been an entire year. And that guy, I'm telling you, the killer was live that day telling people, "Oh, I'm looking for my fan. I hear they're here. I've been in every casino. I've been driving." He's in his car driving. "I've been driving around looking for them." And he finds him. And he literally walks up on him and shoots him in cold blood. He walks up on him just like that, live. He's live. So all the people who saw it happen live, all the people standing out there on the strip, and then he just walks away. His wife was with him. She was walking right down with him. She was there.
And then he turned himself in.
He just turned himself in. He had no choice. He had no choice. The manhunt was there. So they're going to find you. So running is not. And then they just said, you can't. He tried to get a bond. They said, "Nah, you danger to the people. You're a flight risk. Ain't no way." So they're holding him.
What is his name?
It's like, I'll have to pull it up.
Was you about to say Roberto?
Well, he was definitely Hispanic.
Yeah.
Goes with the theme of this show.
Is his wife in custody?
No,
Why? She taped the murder. She knew what was going to happen.
they got the guy that did it. I'm not saying their charges won't be brought against her, but she's free as of right now.
Probably using hashtags and saying "free my man."
Probably. No, I think what people don't understand and what's the most disgusting part about all of this is you would like to think that an internet beef, Manuel D.
That is Trifecta Hour, episode 90. Like what?
Let's spell his last name for the world. Ruiz.
Ruiz. He's a Ruiz.
But
was he one of these?
But we're supposed to stand with you.
Undocumented citizens.
But we're supposed to stand with you. He's 41 years old.
And you're gonna die in jail, or in a chair, or however they do it in Nevada.
Well, he'll die probably before he ever gets to the chair.
They need to push him off the tallest casino.
Get all your appeals. But I'm just saying, I think that what's most important that people need to understand that like an internet beef is real. And you need to stop playing with people because you just don't know what somebody's limit is. But anyways, go ahead, AJ.
Oh yeah, because my limits have been tested. But if I did the shit in my head, I'd definitely be in first degree death penalty. But thankfully, I got just enough of my wits to not react on emotion and allow you to just hang yourself in the world. And then you'll fuck around and mess with the wrong person who doesn't give a fuck about their freedom, and they'll do the work. And then I'll celebrate.
Okay.
Because I'll be free because I wasn't part of it.
Yeah, we know you're not visiting us. Wait, look, we already know you're not visiting us, so there's that. We know.
Shut up. Anyway, I'm trying to figure out what the beef was about. I'm trying to think of something that could happen on the internet that we all have argued about that would warrant me wasting my day looking for you on vacation, and then I roll up on you and blast you on live and blast your wife on live. Like, what could possibly have been what was it about that it got? I don't give a fuck. Y'all could scream and yell and curse each other out and call each other all the names you wanted, blah, 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 blah. But what the hell actually transpired that got to the point where y'all out here acting like baboons? Now 2 people are dead and you going to jail for the rest of your life. And that bitch, she better get arrested too. You're going to sit there and tell me she didn't know, he didn't have she knew everything. And I don't even know her. And I know she knew. She better have her papers. We will be right back.
It's always lit over at ajsrantroom.com. We got the best bags and accessories, our beloved Black Series. We got fresh lids for you hat lovers, fire jackets and hoodies, and of course we got you covered on the t-shirts. And introducing our first shoe line, Aloysius Germain. So get on over to ajsrantroom.com today and get to shopping. You won't be disappointed.
Get to shopping. And now it's time to get petty.
Petty. There's some people I can name and snitches and people who talk too much, but you know what? We're not going to give them attention.
Oh, Lord.
Maybe. Anyways, let me think about it. But anyways, my petty goes to the white liberal.
Oh.
I made a video on Insta because I'm currently back in Seattle. Because, I've been getting tattooed, so I had to come back to Seattle, for a few days because it took 3 days to get completely tatted up. Love it. It's great. Y'all have been protesting in the streets every day. Okay? Y'all are planning a protest tomorrow, Saturday. Okay? So I want to tell you, pasty, glow in the dark, see-through, useless fucks. Okay? We may not live in Florida where we can just run you down if you get in the way. But I'm going to need you to look at me and I'm going to need you to see me. If you get anywhere near any vehicle in which I'm in, okay? If you walk past me and put one of your stupid fucking signs in my face, I'm going to remove the mask that you're wearing because you're chicken shit and you can't show your face. I'm going to choke you the fuck out with it. Okay? You're going to have color because you're going to turn purple from the lack of oxygen. I'm not fucking playing with you people. Y'all don't come outside, obviously, because you look like fucking vampires until somebody tells you to. And then all of a sudden, everybody's got sunscreen on. Everybody can be outside for hours on end. Everyone's got a meaning and a cause. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I see you guys out there. Mm-hmm. I seen you. Barely. The reflection almost blinded me, but I saw you. Stay your white ass inside. Okay? You're not needed. We know you don't believe in the cause because if you believed in the cause, you would have been talking about the cause before now. But you chose now because they told you to come outside. They told you to. They told you now is the time for you to be outside and you ain't got no value otherwise. Now you want to try to give yourself value. And in the process, you want to tell us about ourselves. I know who you guys are. I've seen you. I know exactly who you are. So while I'm in Seattle, my time is limited. I'm be getting out of there. I'm just hanging out for my tattoo to heal because it's hot and humid in other places, and I don't want my shit all fucked up because the weather's whack. So I'm gonna stay where it's cool. Stay the fuck away from me, okay? Oh, and you funky bitch. 7 videos is not all your videos. You trifling hoe. Oh, and get prepared to get your feelings hurt because he's going to embarrass you. Go ahead. Who's next?
I just want to say that we need to see those videos for quality control. Because I know the videos you're talking about.
I don't know. I have no idea what she's talking about.
Think a motorboat.
Ooh.
Stop it. It's
Is it
not your petty.
We'll
Leave
talk
it alone.
offline. We'll talk offline.
Is it a motorboat I want to see?
Yes, we'll talk offline.
We'll talk offline.
Okay. Motorboat. My petty goes out. Huh?
Nothing. Go ahead. Your petty goes
My
out.
petty goes out to Target again.
Oh God.
So yesterday I'm in my first world privilege. I'm like, oh, I want a little snack.
Okay.
Target closes at 10 o'clock. I was like, oh, okay, cool.
I know. I want a snack.
They have 2 more blocks for delivery. They have the 9 o'clock block and they have the 10 o'clock block. Cool. I select the 9 o'clock block. It's like just after 7 p.m. Cool. So I'm sitting there and no drivers being matched. Then I get a text message. We're going to move your delivery to 10 o'clock. Okay. No drivers matched. 10 the whole 9 o'clock hour goes by. The store closes at 10. Nobody contacted me. So there was a phone number linked to the text that they sent about moving the delivery back. I hit the number. It's a pre-recording saying that they're having issues with the Shipped app. And so therefore there's no communication with the drivers and the drivers can't see the deliveries that are being requested. So
sorry. I know it's not funny, AJ.
3 hours. I got one text message saying you moving it back an hour. Okay, I could do that. And I never heard anything. So I canceled the order. because I already knew the store was closed. There's no one getting in. I'm starting to maybe figure out why black people are boycotting Target.
AJ,
But
wait. Because you couldn't get matched with a driver. Now, you know why black people? They didn't know you was black. Okay. Anyways, continue.
Water.
Whatever.
So I put in
Okay.
my order this morning.
Did you get it?
Yes.
Okay.
It arrived. I had a
Thank God.
lovely driver named Kay. And Kay
Okay.
delivered my snack.
Was Kay white?
I don't know.
Oh.
I didn't look at her picture. Maybe I should have.
Okay. Yeah, you should have.
But she most likely was.
Okay.
But,
with a name like Kay, I would assume.
But yeah, and it was yummy. And I got Tabitha Brown's all-purpose no salt seasoning. It's great. I recommend it. Go ahead, Prince.
Okay. Did you eat before this though? Because you was talking about canceling shit, so I thought you was a little crabby. So
I was a little crabby.
We know. Go ahead, Prince.
My petty.
How come my crabbiness always gets called out?
Because you're always the only one crabby.
That is true. That's true.
Always.
I don't feel like being here.
That's off camera.
Oh, but my shit was off camera. All of that was off.
No. You go to the extreme. You go to the extreme.
What was on camera that I said about let's cancel the show? I didn't say nothing on the camera about canceling.
First of all, listen. First of all,
y'all going behind the scenes. Take them behind the scenes.
You're extreme. Okay. I say I'm gonna be late, and then it's canceled.
Yeah, it was no in between. It was no we got it. How long you gonna be? You think you gonna make it?
You gonna make it by the countdown? You're gonna be 5 minutes in? Nothing, right? It was extreme.
Y'all better show up in good moods for every show after this.
It's always extreme.
Otherwise, as soon as we go live, welcome to Trifecta Hour. She's in a bad mood.
She doesn't want to be here.
I don't.
We've been hearing this shit for 2 years.
Okay, first of all, last year doesn't count. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Last year doesn't count.
Last year doesn't count, Mr. I'm on vacation all the fucking time. Do not go there.
Yeah, but I put in my PTO time.
No, you don't. You put it in the day before.
Taking more days off than.
Anyways,
that's why the show works. You're the artistic, neurotic one. Ink's the overbearing WNBA player, and I'm the family guy. So it works. Okay. My petty is Ruffles, Cheez-Its, Doritos, Cheetos, Oreos, Fritos, Lay's, donuts, Cliff Bars, Pringles, Nestle Crunch Bars, Sour Patch, Snickers, ice cream, cake, cheesesteaks, hamburgers, hot dogs.
What's happening?
Okay.
What's happening?
You raggedy bitches.
Because you're fat?
Yes. Let me cook.
Oh. Okay.
I've been doing this weight loss thing for a long time.
Jesus. Okay.
And every time I think I've busted a barrier and I made it, I get in front of the YMCA mirror, and the mirror, it does not play. It shows every roll, every crevice.
Mm-hmm.
It makes my legs seem super small, but thankfully AJ gave me the black man genetic leg speech, so I'm feeling kind of better about my legs.
Yeah, we have a high calf. Not a lot of black men. Most black men have a high calf.
We have a high calf.
Glad I missed that combo.
Being built like an upside down Dorito is not fun. Oh, that's why when I see you fat people mukbanging and complaining and talking about body positivity and being in the gym, talking about it's okay to be fat, it is not.
You're only my friend because you make me look skinny.
It is not okay. So to all you snack makers, all you red number 20, Bobby Kennedy, do your thing, player, because they're putting something in this shit that has us thinking that it's okay to eat abundance of it and not doing anything about it. So my petty is all you processed food makers. You raggedy bitches.
Oh.
Okay. Well, I mean, just get fatter friends. I mean, that's what
Oh,
I
wait
do.
a minute.
Well, not true. That's a lie. I mean, my one friend I'm here with now is skinny bitch, but whatever. Go ahead. Stomach flat. Fuck her. Go ahead.
Okay.
Oh,
Where are we? We'll be
I
right
don't know.
back.
No.
Hey, now it's time for our memes of the week.
Speaking
on,
of
man?
weight loss, at least I'm doing it the right way and I don't end up like a bobblehead like Al Sharpton.
Whatever. Ooh, what is happening right here with the chat?
Anyway, here we go. Yo, memes of the week. Look, check it out. Check it out. We got peaceful protests.
Hey,
Millen
What
Delaney
the
as a
fuck is
woman.
happening right here?
Quality care getting your chest mutilated.
oh my gosh, that
Wow.
looks
And
terrible.
Maryland man.
Jesus.
Wow.
Yes, Maryland
Wow.
father.
Jesus.
You see that chest?
You trying to tell me that's not a mental health disorder?
How do you look at that every day?
That is mutilation. That is body dysmorphia. What the very definition. Oh yeah, and today to the person in Instagram who said, "Hey, I need you to go to school, write a paper, become a doctor, and then give us your opinion." You must didn't read my bio.
Clearly.
Clearly.
You dummy. Next meme.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Hello, dumbass. Yeah. Newsom,
Okay.
I'm not voting for no butthead.
Oh,
Beavis, butthead, Beavis.
whichever one it is.
Next meme.
All the same.
Next meme. Yeah.
Uh,
Mexico.
Oh, Mexico.
You're so wonderful. You're so great. I shout your graces. Why am I crawling under barbed wire? Why am I floating on Wilson? Why am I risking my freedom to leave you?
Mattress.
It's like if your woman is so fine, she's so great, she's so phenomenal. Why are you on the apps? Why are you on Map Tinder? Oh man, yeah. Tanzania. Oh man, Tanzania looks so good.
Can I ask a
right
question?
now. Go ahead.
Why are you waving the colonizer's flag?
Oh man, look. Oh man, wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. Wait. Hold on. USA looks so good. I'm gonna send him a DM. USA,
Literally.
can I come in? Can
There
I
was no
come
flags.
inside?
Think about that, you guys. There were no flags. They made these flags. They colonized and gave you a flag, and you waving it around so proudly. You dummies.
Next meme.
Take your budget burnt asses back.
Dear US, I would love to come inside. Can I come inside?
If you let me,
And the US is leaving all you bitches on read.
come inside.
Listen, father, keep the big booty Latinas.
Hey,
Keep them big booty Latinas.
Up to it.
And not the ones that's artificial. I'm talking about the ones birthed, natural citizen, law-abiding BBL citizens.
After bath?
After bath.
Beth, please don't make fun of my accent.
I'm sorry. She said
next meme. Free speech, stomping on the flag, spitting on the flag, burning the flag, wiping your butt with the flag, being a flaming fruit, talking with the flag in your hand.
I give you props.
Because I'm like
you
putting imaginary hair behind your ear.
Oh my god! Oh my god! I
hate the United States of America.
Close your mouth.
I hate the United States.
I'm done.
But if we step on the Skittle flag, It's hate speech. Oh, you're phobic. Oh, just say you hate it. Just say that. You know what, AJ? Remember what I said earlier when I said you know who had some good ideas?
Oh my God. You know what?
I'm not gonna say it.
All right.
Next meme.
Wow.
But now it's Mexican. It's La Negro. Hey Siri, how do you say Black Lives Matter in Spanish?
Did she say it?
Even Siri, she just said it with an accent. She said Black Lives Matter, but with an accent.
No, she didn't.
Oh, let me turn it up.
No way.
Hold on. Oh, we'll do it again. This is live, y'all. Hold on. Hey
No,
Siri, how do you say Black Lives Matter in Spanish?
Black Lives Matter.
We didn't hear it.
Y'all didn't hear it?
No.
Oh, she said Black Lives Matter.
Yeah, she said Black Lives Matter.
What did you say? How do you say it in Mexican?
No, I said Spanish.
Oh, I thought you said Mexican.
I not the Mexican. Lucy.
Okay, anyways.
Sure.
I'm done.
Is that AOC?
That's
is
Kamala. You just see the Kamala
I
ad?
literally are
You
those
didn't
supposed
see-
to be penises?
You didn't see the
I'm
Kamala ad?
dumb.
Where she had the circle and she says
Stop it.
Kamala's for all the people.
Oh.
And
She
this
got
is
her mouth
this is
open
literally
because look at the hand.
this
I
is
can't.
literally the ad is the circle. Literally, that's what it is. And
Okay,
I don't think they thought it through with the hands.
I can't even.
That looked like
unsee
boot
this.
cake to me.
I
was
can't
like,
even unsee
Bukkake.
She got blacked.
Well, can you get blacked if you're? Never mind.
Okay.
Never mind. And those
I'm done.
are your memes of 2 weeks.
I'm done.
Oh my God.
Let's finish
All
this
right.
up. Hurry up.
Now
Let's
it's
wrap it up.
time for our Urban Dictionary word of the day.
Checkmate.
That's me.
When you bring your see-through raggedy ass onto the internet and think you're telling me something as though you had a gotcha moment. Checkmate, bitch. You've been blocked. I just can't wait for you to get in bed. I'm just sitting back waiting for the moment that I can just laugh you hoes off the internet. Okay. Stop trying me, bitches. Stop trying me. It's gonna come a day where I'm gonna just waiting on the date.
Just waiting on the day.
Checkmate. They you know, I have to say really quick because I know Trifecta we over, but people be bringing out the ugly in me. You know, I be trying to be nice. I be trying to be like cordial, but a lot of people don't understand that like I'm not nice. I'm not nice, but it's cool. You're gonna find out the hard way. I'm about to bring petty to real life.
Oh boy.
Y'all pissing the wrong stud off.
That part. Tell him, Prince.
Got the
Tell 'em.
shoulders out, guns out, suns out.
Tell Prince. Tell him. Let him know.
Nah.
Let him know, Prince. Let him know.
All right. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. We really, really appreciate it. Hallelujah. Praise God.
What episode?
Have a
are we
great
on?
weekend. Blessed, blessed. Be safe out there. If you go out to the parade or if you go out to, watch party or even if you're going out to protest, don't act like a baboon's ass. Just do it peacefully and go home in one piece. All right. And if you're in Florida, you really don't want to FAFO.
Nope.
Because that homeboy read down everything. He said, you're going to get blasted. You're not going to hit us. And we're just going to be like, yeah, okay.
No. What did he tell them?
He said, your loved ones, we'll tell your loved ones where to get your remains.
We're going to make you, what do you say? Graveyard ready.
I was done. Anyway, episode, what is this?
97.
97 is loading.
Speaking of load,
Stop it.
Shut up. Peace.